David, it's time to look at the backhand. On the left side, we have a good backhand, and on the right side, we have a skip. So let's take a look at a comparison video here and see what happened. I'm going to play it forward just one time, and the video on the right, you swing first. So watch that one, and then quickly scan your eyes to the left. I'm going to slow it down in slow motion too, but the video on the right is first. Here we go. All right. So let's talk about what happened here. Let's go to the right side first, where you skip the ball. And you're in the standard position, feet are parallel to the sidewall, a little more than shoulder width apart. It might be a little too low. I like to go super low as well, and you have strong legs, so it's good for you if you can do that. If you come up from this crouch, then I'm a little concerned. See how you come up a little bit? If you stay down, it's better. I would actually recommend you starting maybe there. Your crouch, if there's a benefit to a crouch, it's that you can stay low the entire time and just keep everything parallel to the ground and move forward with your swing. But if you're going to come up like this, then you're kind of defeating the purpose of the initial crouch. Okay, so I would say start a little higher, just a touch. And as we roll it forward, you want to step that left foot, because you're a lefty, toward the front right corner, or a 45-degree angle, whatever works for you in terms of how to memorize that, but that's exactly what I do. Step at 45-degree angle. You never want to step that left foot this way. Again, it blocks off your hips, so really good there. I don't like the angle of your wrist here. It's kind of a weak position to hold the racket. I like to really get that racket up right next to my ear. I want to cock it back as far as I can. It's kind of a weakish grip, and you're going to end up doing a lot of wrist action here. We don't want the wrist action. We want that forearm exactly straight, leading to our hand right here. You have it kind of bent a little bit. I think we talked about this during your lesson. I don't know what the word is, pronated or something. I'm not quite sure the exact word, but you have it bent the wrong way. I want that wrist cocked and racket up. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Ball drop is slightly too close. You're swinging down on the ball. See your arm? You're actually swinging down on the ball here. I want you at full extension, so arm should be out here, full extension, reaching for the ball. And then that crouch that you were in is gone now. The angle of your legs is like this now, so it's kind of proof that the crouch doesn't really help. I would say just a little higher on your initial setup, as I mentioned. Let's take a look at the rotation. So you came up a little bit. See how high that follow through is? I like to stay nice and low on my backhand. I swing low and then finish low all the way through. A little high in the backhand. It's not terrible, but it will lead to skips as well as high shots. Let's see where the contact point is. Yeah, it's too close. And the rotation's really good. I like the rotation, and you finish with your racket pointing toward the back wall. Nothing wrong with that. Love it. Okay, let's zoom it back here. Let's take a look at the video on the left. See the differences here. Okay, on the left side, you hit a good shot here. Let's see if we could spot some differences. So there's that crouch again. I recommend just a little bit higher, like I said. You got your racket up before you drop the ball. Anybody watching this who doesn't have the racket up before they drop the ball when they're practicing, big mistake. You want to get that racket up. Okay, so you drop the ball, good spot. There's that weak wrist again. Let me zoom in a little bit so I can show you exactly what I mean. I'm on the wrong video. There we go. Zoom in over here. See the wrist, the angle of your wrist there? So you have your forearm up here, and then the wrist goes this way. It's weak. You actually want to have everything just straight. Your wrist should be up here. Okay? It's almost the same position as if you're punching somebody. You don't want to punch them with a weak wrist like that. You want to have it straight. Don't punch people, by the way, but if you're ever punching somebody, use good mechanics. All right. Zoom this back here. So weak wrist. Good step. You step 45 degrees again, which is excellent. That's what I want. Remember, on the forehand side, you step straight. On the backhand side, you step 45 degrees. And the reason is your racket is now on the front half of your body, not the back half of your body. So here's the step, 45 degrees. Let's see the rotation. So we got good rotation. Still coming down on it a bit. It's not too bad. But your arm is still swinging down on the ball. And again, I like to be nice and low and have my arm at full extension like that. Good rotation. Let's see the follow through. Well, that's a better follow through. Let's compare the follow throughs here. Okay, on the right side, came up a little bit. See how high that is? Your racket's up here. On the left side, you're down here. So much better. Lower the follow through, in my opinion, the better. Guys who swing pendulum, they swing low, they have their racket up and they swing down on the ball and they finish high, similar to a golfer. I don't recommend it. It's not what I teach. It's not what my coaches teach. Some of the best coaches in the world all teach the flat and level swing, not the pendulum swing. So you want to swing at full extension. You pull the ball so your racket comes all the way through nice and low, beautiful. And look at your feet, David. That's just perfect. You rotated your back foot. As we say, squish the bug. You squish the bug. Beautiful. Belly button's facing the front wall. Racket's pointing toward the back wall. Excellent. Let's take a look one more time at this. Beautiful swing. Good shot, too. Excellent. All right. I hope that helped with the backhand. Again, I think one correction will fix many. So start just a little bit higher with your initial setup. I think that'll take care of a lot of your problems. And then just try to stay low throughout the entire stroke so that you're not hitting the ball too close to your body like this. See how close that is? And again, the biggest concern that I have is that you're swinging down on the ball, and I want you to hit it at full extension. Something to work on.